Is sitting in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a prize package worth over $2,000. Which star is it? Mel Brooks, Suzanne Pleshette, Wally Cox, Connie Stevens, Glenn Ford, Vincent Price, Marty Allen, Gail Fisher, or Paul Lynde. All in the Hollywood Squares. And here is the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Martin.
Thank you, Kenny, and a very good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars.
Peter, how you
like
doing?
The tuxedo? Wanna dance, wanna dance. Well, another nighttime version and two new players. So we make welcome, first of all, our Miss Circle. This lovely young lady just lost her bow. You okay now? Verone Green. Verone Green. In purple, a cacophony of purple. Lovely. Verone is from Chicago, Illinois. Now a freelance writer whose hobby is photography and tape recording. Good luck this evening, dear. Hope you have a lot of fun, too.
Thank you.
Our Mr. X is Denver Wallace. Denver, welcome to our show. Denver comes to us direct from Jersey City, New Jersey. Living here now in Southern California. Sales representative, married to a policy writer with an insurance company with 2 children. And we'll have a commercial or two. We'll return and play our first game. After this, players is to get 3 stars in a row, either across or banana diagonally. It is up to them to figure out if a star is giving a correct answer or making one up. That's how they get the squares. Every game worth $250, and the person who wins the most cash tonight, we beat up. No. They will win a brand new car. In addition, on our first 2 games, they play for a secret square. Is that right, Kenneth?
That's right, and Circle starts the secret square game. First, from Levitt's Warehouse Showrooms, coast to coast, one of the world's largest sellers of famous brand-name furniture, this 7-piece Lee Industries Mediterranean bedroom set. You'll love it at Levitt's. And sheets and pillowcases from Dan River. This is Taffy Twist. Dan River has stripes, plaids, wildflower, fairy tales, in Fortrell, polyester, and cotton. In sheets and pillowcases, Dan River runs deep. And here it is, a pedigreed Great Dane puppy.
Oh, hello, Great Dane person.
It's from Dr. Pet Centers, pet specialists coast to coast. All pets, pet care and feeding products in clean, bright, modern facilities. And Lollipops, the pet treat that dogs and cats love. Feed your dog Lollipops, now in 4 flavors, beef, liver, chicken, and regular Lollipops. And a $1,000 gift certificate from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609.
That dog's a good kisser. Yeah. Let's show the home audience the secret square. You know the stars are brief before the show to help them with their bluffs. I know that you won the toss, Verone. Pick a star. Have fun with some money. Go ahead.
Oh, pick a star.
Yeah.
Wally Cox.
Wally Cox, okay. You are a boar. That's B-O-A-R, okay? And it's mating time. Is it normal to seek out the best-looking sow?
I never insult you, Peter.
No, not
Unless it's
kind of boar.
absolutely indicated by the circumstances.
In other words, is it normal to seek out the best-looking sow if you are a boar?
The appearance.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
No. They avoid the lookers.
I agree.
No, it's yes. Animals are just as susceptible as humans to lookers. I've never seen a good-looking sow in my life. Well, the next. Denver, your turn. According to 17 magazine, is it ever proper for a girl to use a toothpick in a public place?
It is never proper to use a toothpick in a public place, even when you're 17.
I agree. If you must use them, do so in utter privacy. All righty, with 2 X's. And Verone, look at the board. Pick a star.
Mel Brooks.
Okay,
Mel,
Verone.
true or false?
True. I have no time for this game.
I see. Napoleon Bonaparte.
I knew him well, a short guy, a shrimp, right? Kept his hand inside somewhere, right.
This is a true or false. Napoleon Bonaparte trained himself to take naps while riding his horse.
Really? Yes, he did. He trusted his horse. His Big Ralph was the name of his horse, a big gray horse. And they were very close to each other, closer than most people think. As a matter of fact, Josephine busted into his tent one night with photographers. And there was Big Ralph. And napping himself. Take a nap.
While riding his horse.
Take a nap while riding his horse? Of course. Absolutely, yes.
Of
True.
course.
Of course.
Right.
It is, of course. Yes, it's
Good
true.
luck.
And you're on the board. Denver, Super Square game. Marty Allen. If President Nixon sees something he likes, can he proclaim it a national monument?
Yeah, haven't you ever been to Bowling Ball National Park? Because that's his favorite
Oh,
thing.
really?
Can he proclaim it?
A national monument if the president sees something he likes?
No, I think he'd have to get the
said no.
oak.
It's yes, under a 1906 Act for the Preservation of American Antiquity. We have a circle there. Verone, it is your turn. Pick a star.
Suzanne Pleshette.
No, she's already been chosen.
Oh,
love.
I'm sorry.
But I don't
Can't
blame
help
you
it
for
if she
that.
likes me, Peter.
That's true. She has good taste. Verone?
Connie Stevens.
Connie? I might have... Oh, that's the secret square. Wow. I was going to say I would have gone to Gail Fisher to win here, but this may work out beautifully. This is worth $2,000, Connie. Laurence Olivier received Oscar nominations for these 3 films: Wuthering Heights, Rebecca, and Hamlet. Now, for which one did he win the Best Actor award? Wuthering Heights, Rebecca, Hamlet. He received nominations in all 3, but which one did he win the Best Actor award for?
I would think it would probably be Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
I agree.
No. Hamlet
it
in
should have been.
1948. No, it was in Hamlet. And we put an X there. In fact, do not be too disheartened. We'll take that secret square and we'll add it to our next game, and it'll be worth over $6,000. So back to the matter of money in Denver. Glenn, incidentally, is starting a new motion picture with one of his favorite leading ladies, I'm sure, Rita Hayworth, Robert Nathan's Mia. We'll be looking forward to that. Glenn, according to a noted marriage counselor, if a husband cheated on his first wife, is he likely to be more faithful to his second wife, yes or no?
No, when a man gets into a certain psychological sort of way of life, I don't think that they change.
Glenn says no.
I say no. If a man's going to cheat on his wife, the first wife, he'll cheat on the second wife.
No, it's yes. He'd be more faithful to his second wife.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, this is according to a poll taken by Yves Montand. We have a circle there at the commercial. We'll be back.
Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde to win $250. When a bullfighter retires, it's traditional to have a ceremony where something of his is removed. What?
His ears.
No, that's the bull, unfortunately.
Yeah. I would say his cue, the hair braid.
The pigtail.
I agree.
That's right. Very good. The hair in the back. And you have $250, Verone. And now we're going to begin round 2 and have another secret square. In fact, 2 together, right, Kenneth?
Yes, and X starts this secret square game now worth over $6,400, which includes, well, you get more with a Kenmore washer and dryer, special cycles for knits and permanent press, plus Sears dependability for service and parts, and Sears Lady Kenmore dishwasher, the Freedom Maker. It means you're free from scraping, free from rinsing. Sears Lady Kenmore dishwasher, the Freedom Maker, and Sears Kenmore Compactor, one of the world's neatest garbage collectors, packs up to 17 bags of garbage into one neat compacted bag. Sears Kenmore Compactor. Plus, year-round cooking on a Charm Glow gas grill, real outdoor flavor, no lighter fluids, ashes or mess, no waiting either. Charm Glow products, Antioch, Illinois. And to get you out of the house, a Varig Airlines jetliner will fly you nonstop from Los Angeles to Lima, Peru. After 3 days in the City of Kings, you'll board a Prudential Grace Lines leisure liner complete with swimming pool for the 12-day cruise home.
Do you have a choice between Lima and Cincinnati? Lima, that would be fun. Let's show the home audience the secret square. I know that Denver will start this round. To whom are you going, sir?
Wally Cox.
You want to tame your parakeet, Wallace. Speaking softly, you open the cage and stick your hand in it and keep it there until the bird does something. It does what?
Bites me.
Bites you.
I agree.
No, sits on your finger. And we have a circle there for Verone. Go right ahead there, secret square game.
Gail Fisher.
We all know that Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. I didn't know that. No, but which part did he write, the words or the music?
He wrote the words. I mean, everybody knows that. Why would you ask me these easy questions for Peter?
I agree.
That's what he did.
Yes,
2 circles
and by the
there.
way,
Denver.
Paul Lynde.
True or false? Nylon is stronger than steel.
But steel panties don't turn me on. Nylon is powerful. I'll say it is.
I agree.
Nylon rope, for instance, is about 50% stronger than steel cable of the same thickness. Interesting. With an X, you're on the board. Verone, secret square game. Go right ahead, dear.
Glenn Ford.
Glenn, we all know that Franklin Roosevelt was elected president 4 times. But besides Roosevelt, how many presidents have served 3 consecutive terms? How many?
None.
None. Verone?
I agree.
That is it. Yes, I believe the law has changed, in fact, after that, with another circle. Denver secret square game.
Connie Stevens.
True or false? The star in the lower right-hand corner of the American flag represents Kansas.
No, that represents the last state that was admitted. Alaska.
I disagree.
It is false. No stars represent any particular state. In fact, we can't put a circle there. Let me explain something to you, Verone. It's a secret square game. It's worth over $6,000. Now, Connie is not the secret square. It's either Suzanne, Mel, Marty, or Vincent. I can't wait.
Marty Allen.
No bells. Marty, can you get a divorce in Brazil?
I imagine so, but Santa Barbara is a lot closer. You get a divorce. Brazil happens to be very strict, and I believe it's a very Catholic. And I once dated, and she brought her chaperone, her uncle, and her aunt. No.
He says no.
I agree.
Brazil is the biggest country of the world where a divorce is still impossible. With a circle. Denver. Go right ahead.
Mel Brooks.
For the block.
By the way,
Yes.
Peter, you mentioned Francis Scott Key's biggest hit, you know, the Star
Yeah.
Spangled. Nobody talks about Babalu, which is another big number.
Absolutely.
That Scott Key really. And Guadalajara.
Guadalajara, yes. They do go together.
What was the question?
Well, I didn't give you a question yet. True or false?
True.
No, listen carefully. President Nixon actually sets aside 1 day every autumn for the celebration of bread.
He does. Yes, I think it falls 2 days after a more important day, the celebration of peanut butter. But I'm not... seriously, because it's a game that we want to help people out with. Most religions do revere something as primitive and as important as bread. So I would say true.
I'll agree.
It's called, ironically, the Day of Bread. Very good, Mel. We have an X there. Verone, secret square game, $6,400. It's either Susie or Vinny. Pick a star.
Connie Stevens.
Oh, I didn't see Connie up there. We knew that Connie wasn't. I explained
Oh,
that to you.
excuse me.
No, darling, we have to go with Connie. Remember, I explained that it wasn't Connie. It was either Susie or Vincent. But this is for $500. It may work out beautifully. In the Paul Lynde show, someone in his TV family is a genius. It's not Paul. Who is it?
Oh, Paul. His son-in-law.
His son-in-law.
I agree.
His son-in-law.
Is
Circle gets the square. Is it Vincent? I've been informed that Vincent Price is worth this evening $6,400
Me?
and change.
Wow.
Say,
Why didn't you ask me?
I'd like to explain one thing here, that Verone has $500, which is very important, because the player who wins the most cash during the show gets a special bonus prize. Kenneth?
Yes, it's the 73 Vega. Rides comfortably, corners flat, steers and operates easily. The economy hatchback Vega Coupe.
Incidentally, if the show should end in the middle of a game, we'll add $50 to our players for each square they have on the board, and we'll play the game until we hear the buzzer. And if one contestant has selected a star, when that buzzer rings, then we will complete his or her turn. And it is the third game of the match, and we'll start with Verone. Go right ahead, dear.
Mel Brooks.
Yes, Verona, what is it?
Can moose swim?
Can whom swim?
Moose?
Yes. They did a test in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
They threw 10 moose into the Grand Rapids,
Right.
10 of them. And about 15 of them came out. So not only can they swim, but they are very talented in the water. Yes, the answer is yes, mooses can swim.
I agree.
That is right. A good start with a circle and a commercial.
Wally Cox.
Navy doctors have discovered that tattoos can be removed through a process of rubbing something very common into the tattoo. What?
Well, first, I'd like to take a moment on behalf of the crew here to thank Glenn Ford for fighting for his answers. It's a wonderful example.
Right, Wally. But Navy doctors have discovered that tattoos can be removed through a process of rubbing something very common into the tattoo. What is that? We must run along here because they're vying for money and each square is very important.
No, let me say something, please.
Oh, okay.
I miss Charley Weaver.
We all miss Charley.
We all miss Charley.
And he's doing
Right.
very well, by the way, Glenn. Back to your question, Wallace. Do you understand the question?
Yes, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I disagree.
It's salt, you dummy. Mayonnaise. Verone, go right ahead, dear. Verone, please,
Yeah.
pick a star.
I want Vincent Price.
Oh, I don't know what you want to do with him, but he's yours. According to Billy Graham, worry and brooding are many times caused by what?
I'm sorry, may I hear
According
that
to
again?
Billy Graham, worry and brooding are many times caused by what?
By me, Peter, by me, oh boy. Oh, no, I think by just sort of ego.
Ego.
Thinking of yourself too much.
I agree.
No guilt. Well, the next,
Same thing.
Denver,
Marty Allen.
Marty, you're shopping the supermarket when you come across something that a government inspector has marked Pee-wee. What is it marked Pee-wee?
Is that them little guys that hang around a Jolly Green Giant?
Could be.
Pee-wee.
Yeah. What have you bought?
Eggs.
Eggs.
I agree.
That's it. They're the smallest size you can buy. 3 X's. Verone, go right ahead, Jen, for the star.
Yeah. Glenn Ford?
Glenn, can a divorced woman continue to use her ex-husband's name even if he objects?
Yes. Yes, she can.
I agree.
That's right. So watch it, guys. Denver?
Paul Lynde.
For $250, true or false, the Niagara Falls were once located 7 miles away from where they are today.
Yes, and it's a tribute to beacons.
They'll like the plug, I'll tell you.
Yes, it is true. They are eroding that fast.
I agree.
And they are moving steadily upstream. Yes, $250. Congratulations, Denver. We're going to hurriedly clear the board here. We're going to clear the board and see if we can win some more cash for our players. Denver, pick a star.
Wally Cox.
Mr. Cox, according to the popular old song, Heavenly Shades of Night Are Falling, so what time is it?
8:30.
8:30.
I disagree.
It's twilight time. With an X, Verone. Go right ahead there.
Mel Brooks.
Mel, according to Ann Landers,
According
are
to
men,
whom?
Ann Landers?
Oh, of course.
Are men envious of women because women can't get pregnant and can get pregnant and men can't?
You want to straighten the question out?
Certainly. According to Ann Landers, are men envious of women because women can get pregnant and men can't?
Nonsense. As a matter of fact, right here on Hollywood Squares, I have an historic announcement to make.
What is your announcement?
I am 3 months gone, right here. I wake up every morning and I'm so nauseous I can't see straight.
Oh, that's a shame.
Men can be impregnant. No.
Are they jealous, men?
Are they jealous?
Envious.
I don't care what Ann Landers says. Let me tell you what men say. She got a big mouth to talk for men. We are not jealous. We are very happy that nobody annoys us at 4 in the morning.
He says no, okay?
I agree.
It is no. She says it's the one thing that makes men happy that they're men, in fact. With a circle, your turn. Denver?
Gail Fisher.
Gail Fisher. A popular movie of the early 60s was adapted from an Arthur Miller play. It is all about an Italian longshoreman and his family problems. What was it called?
Early 60s.
Denver?
Oh, wait a minute. Early 60s, right?
Yeah.
The star was Marlon Brando, was on the waterfront.
On the waterfront.
I disagree.
A view from the bridge with a
you're
circle.
so smart.
With an X, rather. Verone?
Paul Lynde.
Lucille Ball received something small and gray from her hubby on her last birthday. What was it?
Small and gray. Last birthday.
Lucille Ball received something small and gray from her hubby on her last birthday. What was it?
Small and gray. A cat.
A cat.
I agree.
It was a poodle. We put an X there. Your turn, Denver. Pick a star.
Marty Allen.
Marty Allen for, hey, this is it, friends. Listen carefully.
The boats are in.
Marty, please, we have a time problem here. If you are correct, you'll have an X, we'll have a tie game and go for the tie-breaking question. Very important, Marty. I hate to rush on these evening shows, but they only get to play this game once.
Right.
It's not like the daytime show. Who is smarter? Who is smarter, a worm or a housefly?
Well, they made a movie about a housefly, and I think flies get around more, and worms only can, if you cut them in half, they can go off in two different. A fly.
A fly.
I agree.
A worm.
You're a kid.
Circle gets the square. Houseflies are about as dumb as you can get. Now, I'll explain what happens. First of all, we look over to Denver Wallace, and we add up your score. You won one game, and you have 3 X's on the board, $400, and we congratulate you with that.
Thank you.
For that, I should say. Lovely parting gifts. Verone Green, hi, do you drive?
Yes.
Oh, good. I tell you why. Because we have $600 for you, and that means you won a Chevrolet Vega sedan. Congratulations to you, Verone. I'd like to thank my panel. First of all, Glenn Ford, my dear friend. Glenn, I didn't mean to rush you along, but we try to get all the questions in. Come back and see us real soon. His new motion picture is Mia. Vincent Price, his new motion picture is Dr. Fives Does Something. What does he do this time?
Rises again.
He rises again. Marty Allen, thank you so much. Gail Fisher, The Manic Show. Mel Brooks, always a pleasure, my friend. Suzanne Pleshette, The Bob Newhart Show. Paul Lynde, The Paul Lynde Show. Wally Cox, Connie Stevens. On behalf of them all, have a lovely evening. See you here next week. Bye-bye.
I usually draw the big heads and the little bodies, but one of them already had a big head and a little body.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, who won the 1998 Daytona 500? I said Bobby Labonte.
Wrong. Came in second. And they threw that pizza dough in your face? Took all your money?
Yeah, but they sat for a portrait.
That's the whammy, all right. You're good. Hey, how about drawing the two of us in a speedboat? Kind of a Crockett and Tubbs Miami Vice thing.
I don't know how to draw a speedboat.
Yeah, it's just like a banana, but hollowed out.
Watch out, it's back. Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck, weeknights at 10 p.m. only on Game Show Network.
Turn to the left.